From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Sunday, June 7th, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.13 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,172 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $227. Antiwar.com reports even though Iraqi Prime Minister Haider Abadi spent this week's Paris summit complaining about the lack of aid deliveries, U.S. officials say that the Pentagon had already begun its massive new shipment of armament to the Iraqi military and that the first deliveries were made 2 weeks ago. The shipments are the first part of the $1.6 billion Iraqi Train and Equip Fund that Congress created last year, and shipments delivered so far have included grenade launchers, mortars, and machine guns. Iraqi officials are still complaining about the slow rate of the shipment. Pentagon spokeswoman Commander Elissa Smith said that there will be a number of additional arms shipments in the coming weeks, including some direct provisions of arms to the Iraqi Kurdish paramilitary force Peshmerga. That's been a contentious subject with the Iraqi government. Under U.S. law, shipments to forces inside a country have to be approved by that country's central government, and the Iraqis aren't keen to see the Peshmerga get too powerful because of the Kurdish secessionist ambitions. Pentagon officials, however, have indicated that arms shipments will continue irrespective of Iraqi objections. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Bitcoin Not Bombs. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system and to fully capitalize on that decision in their fundraising efforts. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com. UPI reports officials said more than a dozen people are dead and several others are still missing following a powerful earthquake that struck a Southeast Asian mountain on the island of Borneo in Malaysia. On Saturday, Rano Police Chief Muhammad Farhan Lee Abdullah said 13 so far have been confirmed dead and 6 missing in the aftermath of the 6.0 magnitude earthquake. They said 11 bodies were found Saturday and 2 on Friday. Mountain guides helped more than 150 climbers to safety early on Friday after the quake left them stranded atop Mount Kinabalu, a 13,500-foot peak in the Malaysian part of the island. It was the strongest earthquake to strike the island in decades. Some of the missing are students and teachers from a Singaporean primary school. Australian climber V. Jen Dumlau, who was among those rescued, said she and other climbers had to wait 9 hours for help. She called the rescue operation a farce and claimed rescuers told their group that they would not be lifted out until the next day despite the clearing weather. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports an Amtrak train traveling from Texas to Chicago with 203 passengers aboard collided with a truck near Wilmington, Illinois on Friday, but there were no immediate reports of injuries. Amtrak spokesman Craig Schultz said the Texas Eagle, also known as train number 22, en route from San Antonio, hit a tractor-trailer on the tracks about 50 miles south of Chicago around 4 p.m. He said there were no serious injuries to passengers or crew and no immediate information about the truck driver. A photograph posted on the ABC News website showed the impact of the collision knocked the truck on its side on the roadway and peeled away the trailer's roof. The overturned truck was outside a crossing gate that appeared to be closed. The train's 203 passengers were taken to Chicago by bus after waiting at a local high school while tracks were being checked for damages. In February, a crowded Metro North commuter train slammed into a sports utility vehicle on the tracks at a crossing in Valhalla, New York, just north of New York City. The fiery crash and explosion killed 7 people, injured a dozen, and forced the evacuation of hundreds. And just last month, an Amtrak train traveling at more than 100 miles per hour derailed north of Philadelphia, killing 8 people and injuring more than 200. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.